Hello and welcome to my channel, Her Money Vibe. My name's Kerry Dutton. I'm a wealth coach to female entrepreneurs. And I really just wanted to share with you my story and what I've learned. And also, if I were to start my business again today, what wisdom I can share with you that will make this whole business creation something that is powerful and from a true space of creating a business to scale. So I thought I'd really just have a coffee with you and really share some of the key things I think that I've learned along the way and some of the new thoughts I have now in running a business. So if we haven't met before, I am a chartered accountant and wealth coach to female entrepreneurs. I absolutely love bringing in the money mindset and the wealth ascension, and really also helping my clients embody wealth as a vibration and ascension. So let's talk about what I would do differently if I started my business again. And I have started my business at least 3 times. The first time was after divorce, started again. The second time was after a toxic relationship, had to start again after having a baby. And more recently, just realizing that the model that, a few years ago, the model that I had, that I was creating, was actually not at all in alignment with how I wanted to live my life. So, the first thing I would say in starting a business now is I would first, especially because I left the corporate world to start my business and it was not planned, right? I got booted out of the corporate world through bullying and tactics like that. And I just realized that my vision, and I am a generator, a human design, and I'm an early adopter. I'm a trailblazer personality, and I realized that I was just too much for that world. I was creating too much change. So that's why I got professionally exited out of the corporate world, right? At the same time being offered partnerships. So certainly wasn't anything to do with my skills and abilities, but more that I was in the wrong field. So I started my business. One day I was just like, I guess we're doing this thing. And the first thing I would have said to myself back then is, don't rush in to create something from that space of trauma, from that space of not even knowing who I was. And I wasted so much time in trying to look like I had a business, to create something, and they say, create an email list, create a list. That's the first thing in business, create a list. So I got so busy creating a network, creating events that would have people come and sign up to my list. But I honestly had no idea what I was selling yet. So that whole advice or first step in business is absolutely not the step, okay? Because I burnt out in 12 months. I had a VA, I had a big group, and I realized that I wasn't monetizing, that I was essentially working for free and working from ego and being mentored in a way that really had no business basis behind it. And so it did take me a long time to work out, to try and change the strategy to work for me to monetize. But honestly, the whole strategy was wrong to start with. So the first piece of advice I would say is really work on yourself. Get to know who you are at a human design level, at a soul level. What lights you up? What does your soul want you to do? Go and do that groundwork, that quantum work, that inner work to heal, okay? Because I also started my business from a space of scarcity, right? And I hadn't done the money mindset work, right? It's very different working in a role and getting paid for your role than it is to create something out of nothing and charge for it. Very different. So the second piece of advice I would say is work on your money mindset, because no matter what you create, one, if you create it from a space of scarcity, the amount you charge is going to be so limited. You're going to only believe that you can charge $100 for this thing because that's what everyone else is charging. And now that I've done the work on my money mindset, I absolutely support my clients in creating high-end packages, because you can charge whatever energetically you've ascended to. So if you believe that your transformation is, worth to someone else at least $1,000, you can charge that $1,000. There is absolutely abundance in the world. You can charge whatever you desire, as long as you have the transformation behind it, that it sits in integrity with you. So that is definitely the second thing, because I did spend a lot of time in the second, lie of starting out. And that is, one, you've got to create a list. Two, you've got to create a low end, easy option, easy offer for people to say yes to get to know you. And that's completely false, because when you start a business, you need to be earning money to sustain your business. There's absolutely no point wasting your time attracting people who are only willing to pay you $100. If you have the vision of charging $1,000, I realized I was actually attracting the wrong avatar, because these are very two different people. So it does not work for you to create a low, easy offer, because you're not going to attract those types of women who are busy, who are, have the money to get the transformation, who want the transformation. They're not going to be buying into $100 quick fix, because they know that transformation requires an investment of time, which is valuable, money, and effort. So that's the second myth I would like to share with you if you're starting out, is just focus on the one thing that you are desired to bring forward. And maybe you have to do some of that spiritual work and that knowing, that soul knowing, to create this magnetic business from your deep mission. So a lot of the work I do now with my clients is to help them unravel what their mission is, what their gifts are, what they love to teach, what lights them up, and create a business and an offer, one offer around that genius. It definitely can be done. And in that model, you're focusing on one thing. Okay, so the third myth I would like to break with you is the myth around having to overcomplicate business to be scalable and successful. Okay, that there are lots of mentors out there teaching you have to automate your funnel, do a webinar, you have to have a 6-part video series, you have to have this fancy website to sell. And I've spent $10,000 on a website that never actually brought me one client. I've spent money on setting up systems for a big business when I wasn't ready for it. I've spent money on ClickFunnels and Fusionsoft, all of those techie software, and run Facebook ads and try to link all the things, and got completely confused, frustrated, burnt out with an 8-month-old on my lap, trying to figure out all of the stuff that I thought I needed. And really, at the end of the day, if the last piece of advice I can give you, keep business simple. You can sell anything by your voice. Okay, you can show up live, you can share with passion. If you know exactly, again, inner work, you know exactly what you're selling, you know the transformation, you're fully behind it energetically, you can sell that with nothing by your voice. And I have done this over time and time again. Is sacred sales is about hearing someone, finding out what they need, digging deeper into that need to see, is it the right time? Do they have the resources? Do they have the capability to invest in the transformation? And do you have the fix for that? And if you do, you can sell on a 10-minute phone call. That is not a sales call. It is just a conversation amongst two people where one reached out to have a deeper connection. That's all it is. So I do believe that you can absolutely launch a business by just unpacking your offer from your soul-led calling, having the one-page offer as your main sales information. But I can tell you now, people don't need information to say yes to you. They need to know that you can do the work, that you can stand by integrity and help them through the steps, and that you have been there before. That is all they need to know, is that you are a few steps ahead of them. You have learnt the lessons and you are going to lead them on the way. So I hope this has helped you surrender into the fact that business can be easy, business can be simple and uncomplicated. And that really, when you start preserving your energy for connection, for loving your clients, for really investing in your inner work, then you can absolutely launch a business within a few weeks, right? You can absolutely monetize this business within 14 days. Like, I've done it. I literally scratched my last business, burnt my list, changed my avatar, created my deep dive strategy, got on the phone and sold 4 of them. I hit 10Ks from 0 to 10Ks. You already have people in your world that if you had something that was super transformational for them, they would say yes to you. Right? So I'd love to know if you have enjoyed this video. It is me sharing with you my journey, the things I've experienced, and I hope it helps you to demystify, to unclutter, and to really get you focused on the core things. And that is being consciously aware of what you want to create in business, not buying into all the tactics and complicated strategies, because when you launch, you don't need it. You just need you to be fully in alignment with your offer. Okay, so if you've loved this, make sure you like and subscribe. I look forward to sharing more videos like this with you, and also deep dive more into how to create your offer, how to attract your clients, how to build your offer. And if you're ready to just get into it and work with me, then absolutely reach out. I have amazing programs that will transform you depending on where it is you're at. Love to invite you into my money mindset elixir. If you want to first start on your money mindset and get really clear on that, I have magnetized soul program, which will help you create your branding from your soul blueprint and really craft this business and the way you want to operate in business around your soul. Perfect for launching, relaunching, pivoting in business. And then if you don't have a business and you just want that ascension into leadership, or if you have a pretty solid offer that which you're behind and you're quite successful in that, then I invite you into quantum leadership. That is the Ascension for Female Leaders. And it is an amazing collaboration I'm doing with Amber Williams. So you're welcome to be part of that. It is a real deep dive in human design and leadership and female leadership. So that's pretty powerful. If you are wanting to create your own business, then my collaboration with Julia Jerg, oh my gosh, is going to blow your mind. We are creating your brand from your soul. It is going to be amazing immersion. We give you all the steps and the roadmaps of how to create a business, how to craft yourself, how to express powerfully. And this is very low-tech way of launching a business from your soul. So I so look forward to inviting you into our containers. And if you want to watch some more videos, then make sure you check out this next one.